Hello, this is the 15th of September 2017 and I'm going to pick my EuroMillions numbers in order to try and win £115 million. Okay, so since number 12 was added, in draw 940, number 9 has been the most frequently drawn star number. At the moment, number 6 is the most overdue. It's not been drawn since draw 1022. And this is where the numbers are in relation to each other in terms of the frequency and the recency. So I'm going to pick number 3 because if number 3 is drawn, it will move from there to there and it'll keep the middle quite dense. And also I think number 11 is going to come out again. And the reason why is because if you look where it is at the moment, it looks like it's moving forwards to make the middle of the chart more dense than this part. So I'm not going to go for the most frequent number or the most overdue number. I'm going to predict that the numbers in the middle of the chart are going to move forwards, because with number 9 steaming ahead, it's made the front region, the more frequent end, more spread out, and in order to compensate for that, the numbers in the middle region have to move forward, so they have to be drawn. So I'm going to pick 11 and 23 as my star numbers. Now if we look at the main numbers and we summarise the entire draw history by plotting a chart of the numbers in terms of the frequency versus recency, this is what the chart looks like at the moment. Now you can see number 50 most frequent, number 34 most overdue at the moment. Most overdue for its frequency, number 19. Now I'm gonna pick, actually I don't know if to pick number 19 or not. Oh wait a minute, yeah, that's what it looks like. Right, no, this is what it actually looks like. What I was looking at then is what it would look like if these numbers were drawn, these numbers that I've already picked. So this is what it looks like now. 23 is the most overdue for its frequency because it's at this high frequency end and it's quite overdue. It's the one that's nearest to the top right corner, so it's the most overdue for its frequency. Now if you look where number 50 is, it's the most frequent and it's also slightly more overdue than the rest of the numbers on average. And if we look at the chart for number 50, you can see on that chart number 20 is the most overdue for its frequency. And if you look at the chart for number 20, number 50 is right up there in the top right corner. So if number 20 is drawn, I'm almost certain that number 50 will come out with it. So whenever I'm predicting in this video, I'm predicting that whenever 20 is drawn next on the EuroMillions, number 50 will come out with it. That's my prediction. And that's based on what I'm looking at here on this chart. And if we look at the more recent history, since the number of star numbers went up from 11 to 12, the chart for number 20, 50 is not being drawn with it yet. It'll be the same on the chart for 50, 20 is not being drawn with it yet. So back to the entire chart for number 50. Let's look at the chart for 23. 23, most overdue for its frequency. You can see there's number 50, most overdue for its frequency. Number 12 also most overdue. Number 20, let's see where that is. It is there, right in the middle of the dense region. If you look at the bottom of this chart as well, we've got 3 numbers bunched up together. So let's see what numbers they are. Okay, so those 3 numbers are 6, 25 and 27. They're all bunched up together on the chart for 23. So anyway, looking back at the chart for all the numbers, I'm gonna pick 2, which is here. I'm going to pick 14, which is just there. I'm going to pick 20 and 50, and 23 the most overdue due for its frequency. And the reason why I'm picking these numbers is because if we look where they are, see we've got one here, and one here. And then to make it more spread out, I've chose these 2. And the reason why is because, given that 5 of these numbers will be drawn, and there are 50 numbers altogether, that means that for every 10 numbers, 1 number will be drawn. So if we start with number 50 here, and we look at 10 numbers that are around it, so there's 6, 7, 8, 9. So there's more than 10 numbers there. Now if we look at where 23 is and find 10 numbers near 23. So basically what I'm saying is for every 10 numbers we only need 1 out of those 10. So 23 can be 1 out of this 10. 50 can be 1 out of this 10. And then right on the edge there's 14, and there's 10 numbers near 14 down there. I've got 10 numbers near number 2, and number 20, can't remember where it is. Number 20, which is, I think that's, oh there it is, there it is. So we've got 10 numbers around to number 20. So we don't want to pick numbers that are too close together, and that's why I'm picking these numbers. So for tonight's £115 million EuroMillions draw, these are the numbers that I'm going to pick. So if you want to pick the same numbers, you're going to have to share the jackpot with me. However, if you want to pick different numbers, this is the chart that you need to look at. For the main numbers, you need to look at this chart. This is summarising all the numbers. Well, we're only looking as far back as draw 995 to see how recently they've been drawn. And the frequencies on this chart, this is based on the entire draw history. So obviously if we narrow it down to the draw history since it last changed from 11 to 12 star numbers, this is what it looks like now. 20, the most frequent, and then we've got all the other numbers in that chart. I'll show you where they are in this chart. See, again, spread out like that. That's where they are, and that's the chart at the moment. And this is what they'll look like if these numbers are actually drawn tonight. That looks pretty good to me. So if you want to pick your star numbers, you need to be looking at this chart. This is the chart you want to be looking at. See, these are the frequencies. This is how long it is since it was last drawn, and these are all the numbers. So if you want to pick your star numbers from this chart, and you want to pick your main numbers from the other chart, which is this one. So I hope this video helps you to win tonight. And also, I'd just like to mention, if I don't win tonight with this combination, I'm still going to continue to put the same combination on until I win at least something using these numbers that I've picked, because I'm predicting this combination, or I'm predicting that either this combination of numbers or part of it will win me some money in the near future on EuroMillions. So that's it for now. Good luck with tonight's draw. Thanks for watching.